but I'm also joined in the studio by an APC chieftain who is the senator representing Lagos West between 2007 and 2011. He's also been following this development very closely. Senator Ganiyu Solomon, thank you for joining us on the program.
Thank you so much.
I'm just wondering what the mood is like within your party, because it's just a matter of days before Asiwaju becomes president.
Yes. Maybe first I should thank the whole Nigerians for the election, because without the election, we wouldn't be talking about the inauguration. The whole party members and the Nigerians as a whole are eager for the May 29th inauguration. And we are having, feel as we are having from Abuja and we are having here in Lagos, is everything is on is set that we should have the inauguration. We have people planning. I don't know how we're going to make it, planning to be at Abuja and be at Lagos at the same time.
At the same time.
So I don't know how that will work out, but at least we are planning it. And we also have, of course, we have a series of cloths. I mean, people have gone to take their clothes themselves. I mean, so you will have, it's going to be a very colorful situation. I'm not surprised that we are having this in Lagos because this is the first time we are having somebody who represented Lagos. I mean, moving to that
to the national level
position. So the eagerness, I can't quantify it. Is really there. You can actually hold it.
Trust me, the celebration is going to be short-lived because the expectation of Nigerians from the incoming administration is huge.
Yes,
some have made reference to how divisive Nigerians have become pre-election, and the figures tell it. The fact that there were more people who voted for other parties than those who went Asiwaju's way. What do you consider the priority for the incoming administration?
Well, let me first say this. Yes, we had a divisive election. We had people voting this other way and probably another way. But I want to assure everyone that with Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the helm of affairs, he will do everything possible to make sure that he brings everybody together. Yes, you have said it, that we've had elections. And the election has gone, and we should come together and build a solid Nigeria. And you can't build a solid Nigeria singularly unless everyone comes together to take it as a task that, look, everyone should face that Nigeria must be built together. So those people that are saying that, well, we have quite a number of challenges and he cannot handle it. They are in for a lot of surprises. And I'm telling you this because I've worked with him and I know what he's able to do. He will surprise them, and by the time he spends maybe a year, he will have quite a number of people eager to work for him.
We're counting on that.
Yes.
We'll also be counting down to his first 100 days in office tonight. Senator Solomon, there are people now who are calling for an interim government. There are some who are saying that, well, there's so much noise about this election, it has to be resolved before the president-elect is sworn in. How is your party and you as an individual responding to that call?
Well, we have a situation whereby some of those people in opposition who actually did not make it went to the tribunal, which is normal. The Constitution makes provisions for that, and we have electoral laws, so we expect that. But asking for an interim governor is to me, is not, I can't really place it anywhere. There's nowhere in the Constitution where the provisions is made for interim government, and there's nowhere in any law in this country where provision is made for interim government. Yes, there's a provision that if you are dissatisfied with the outcome of the election, you can pursue it further by making your provisions, providing whatever you have, and you give it to the tribunal to appeal and so on and so forth till it gets to the Supreme Court. But where on earth do we have this interim government? So right now, they're just waiting. let me put it, they are waiting in vain, because nothing will come out of that. Because without even being a lawyer, you will know that anything that is not placed in the Constitution, that you cannot refer to a certain section of the Constitution, there's no way it can be backed up by law. But that notwithstanding, I will still appeal to them that, look, 29 May is like a Christmas to everyone now.
It's sacrosanct now.
Yes. So if we want to really enjoy the product of that May 29, and the product, of course, is the election of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and we should come together and make sure that he is given the mandate, which is going to be given by God's grace.
Interestingly, every president since 1999 has faced similar litigation, well, except President Buhari. Thankfully, President Jonathan considered defeat via a phone call.
Exactly.
But the reality here is a division along ethnic and religious lines. You recall that the Muslim ticket was an issue before election. So they're saying Asiwaju now carries a burden of uniting the nation along the center, especially for those people who do not believe in him and who did not vote for him. How do you think he's going to react?
Well, you see, when you have an election, you are bound to have people you want to follow, and you must have reasons for not wanting to follow a particular person.
Indeed.
But immediately after that election, I believe everything should be thrown back, and everybody should come together. Yes, if somebody feels that we have a Muslim and he doesn't like it, and he also talks about ethnicity, he doesn't like it. But at the end of the day, what won the election was a particular person, or two people. I mean, we had two people with a joint ticket. They've already won, and this is from 1999. This is from some 24 years, and we've had series of elections. And for the elections we've had, it has brought up a lot of people with different categories of ideas.
Indeed.
And for every one of them, you must have certain reason for not wanting to go with them. But at the end of the day, he has won, and you don't have any other thing than to join him. But if you choose not to join him, you do it in a very good way.
You're talking about joining him. Asiwaju has been talking about a government of national unity.
Yes.
We're wrapping up now. I'm just wondering how your party is reacting. For instance, there are reports that he met with Kwankwaso in France. Are you willing to allow people who did not support you during election to join your government?
Well, we don't have a party that doesn't want other people to come in. We are eager for people to come in, even though I'm not at liberty to tell the whole world that this person is coming in or not. Indeed. But if he wants to come in, and you are bound by the rules and regulations of our party, and you are also ready to go along with whatever we do, yes, you are all welcome. After all, politics is about game of numbers, and the more the merrier. And I believe we are going to have more people joining APC than we have presently.
We're looking forward to it, particularly what Asiwaju will do differently. They say is perhaps the second president who, wasn't forced upon us. They say Buhari is the first president who really wanted to lead. And then here we have another president who has no godfather. In fact, it was his first attempt at the presidency, and he won it. A big thank you, Senator, for joining us for this conversation. Senator Ganiyu Solomon. We look forward to more of these conversations in the coming days. We also